Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Easter collection from the brand by Dany Vianna. This collection is going on sale March 3rd, so in the description box I'll link the Dany Vianna site, I will link their Instagram page, and then I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So there are 5 polishes in this collection, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Speckled Me Orange, and this is described as an orange crelly base with black flakes. So here's our first coat of Speckled Me Orange. This one does lean more corally than a straight up like pastel orange, but it is my preferred color of the two options. I love a beautiful coral shade. This one covers very well here on this first coat, nice and opaque. I did get 2 coats for full coverage, and it does have a beautiful flake to base ratio. This is going to dry relatively glossy, but these black flakes can dry with some texture, so I do recommend going in for a top coat to seal this off. I didn't have any kind of staining, but I do recommend using a base coat, and removal is easy. So there are 2 coats of Speckled Me Orange. Up next we have Speckled Me Yellow, and this is described as a yellow crelly base with black flakes. Here's our first coat of Speckled Me Yellow. This one really surprised me. Obviously, it doesn't cover as well as Speckled Me Orange did, but it covers very well, all things considered. A pastel yellow, a crelly, and then these black flakes also stand out so beautifully against this base color. This is probably my top pick of the collection. 2 coats for full coverage here. I don't think you would need 3 coats, but if you have super long nails or super visible nail line, you might end up wanting a third. Again, it dries pretty glossy, but removal is easy, and it does have a little texture, so there are 2 coats. Next up we have Speckled Me Green, and this is described as a green crelly base with black flakes. Here's our first coat of Speckled Me Green. This one was a very close contender for me in the top pick for the collection. I'm all about a green and black combination moment, and this one really hit that spot. But that yellow surprised me so crazily. This one also had a good 2-coat formula, and just like everything else, it'll dry relatively glossy but with some texture, so I do recommend going in for some top coat to finish this one off. That being said, these are flakes, so it won't give you any trouble when removing. I did have a couple of neon green pigment spots, but those did wipe away relatively easily as I saw them. So there are 2 coats of Speckled Me Green. Next up we have Speckled Me Blue, and this is described as a blue crelly base with black flakes. Here's our first coat of Speckled Me Blue. This one covers just as well as pretty much everything else in the collection did. I got full coverage in just 2 coats, and again, a beautiful formula to work with. I would recommend using a base coat with all of these polishes just to protect your natural nail and prevent any stains. All of these kind of brighter pigmented polishes do have the potential to stain, so that will just take care of that preliminary if it's an issue. So again, 2 coats for full coverage. Again, a nice glossy finish, but with some texture, so top coat and removal is easy. So there are 2 coats of Speckled Me Blue. And lastly for today, we have Speckled Me Violet, and this is described as a purple curly base with black flakes. And here's our first coat of Speckled Me Violet. This is the only one that I feel kind of had a more jelly on the crelly spectrum of formulas, but I did still get full coverage in 2 coats. This is also the only one though that I feel, depending on your application, you might need a 3rd coat, but I was still happy at 2. For some reason, this also screams Halloween to me, and it makes me very excited. You will want top coat to smooth out the texture that these black flakes can create, but nothing is going to give you any trouble upon removal. All of this is flakes. So there are 2 coats of Speckled Me Violet. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.